The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
in, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get it.
Good evening and welcome to the Arctic Circle, otherwise known as the Ocean State, Rhode Island. Tonight it is about 7 degrees Fahrenheit outside, a real feel of about -4, but we are inside what is at least a somewhat toasty Thayer Arena as we bring you another edition of Rhode Island High School Boys Ice Hockey. It's the Burrillville Broncos and Warwick Co-op. Matt Joel is in the broadcast booth with you this evening. Thanks so much for tuning in wherever you might be. Hopefully you are safe and warm as they are introducing the starters for the Burrillville Broncos. And for the Broncos, a lot of returning players finally back in the form, including Michael Fayad in net for the Broncos. And this team is starting to track themselves back up the standings in advance of the playoffs to come in about a month of time as they announce the starters for Warwick. And after that, we'll get a pause for the national anthem. Tonight's game is brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com. We're going to pause for the playing of our national anthem. Warwick in the traditional home whites with the red and black trim. Burrillville in the road blues with the white and gray trim. As we'll put 15 minutes on the clock and play late season Rhode Island High School boys hockey. Braxton Bragg for Warwick. Michael Thiad back from injury for the Burrillville Broncos. Ethan Murphy, along with Stevie Rodriguez, back as well. Ryan Stone, Cam Force, and Cam Potter. Barlow, Kavanaugh, along with Clements, Pizzulo, and Lucas Hemond for Warwick, as the faceoff is won by the Broncos and kicked into their offensive zone. Wrapped around the boards by Stone on the backside for Ethan Murphy, and it's kicked around. Taken away, though, however, by Ryan Barlow, and slotted right back in front, and Bragg has to make a quick save very early on. Just a few seconds gone by here in this first period. Face-off won by the Broncos. They kicked that one back in up along the side boards. It rolled, and it ends up coming all the way down. Will be picked up by Sean Mullaney down in the corner. Mullaney tried to slot that one back for Jacob Pickering. Pickering will push that one back into the corner again. Mullaney's got bodied out 3 times now in that corner. Still continues to try to fight, but it's pulled away by Cole LaPrade. LaPrade sent that one into the neutral zone, and it's poked all the way back once again by Pickering. Line change goes for Warwick. Off the sideboards, it scooted past Ethan Murphy. No icing, may have deflected off of his stick on the way down. Behind his own net is Hemond. Slot back out for Barlow. Ryan Barlow runs the near side boards. Barlow gets stopped on a dime and spun around by Cam Potter. For Hemond to try to keep that one in, and it's kicked all the way back into the neutral zone once again. Colin O'Day will pick that up, slots to the opposite side. O'Day as he drops across for Kavanaugh. As it came off of the stick of Charlie Clements on a tic-tac-toe pass, and Clements got flattened to the ice by the 10 of Ryan Fournette. Barlow on a cross play that comes back for Clements as they switch with Kavanaugh and couldn't get anything inside. Stone and Thiad holds on to that one for a save on the first shot attempt from Warwick. 12:40 left to go here in the first period. No score yet. Just one shot apiece as this one's picked up by Fournette, carried down through the neutral zone. Fournette was able to drop that one back to the blue line for a second for Patrick Murphy. Murphy tried to fire, and it got just dispossessed and bounded around by a couple of different Warwick players. Kept by LaPrade at the blue line. Poisson tripped up behind the net. And it trickles back into the neutral zone. The Parade sends that one down. Fournette on the opposite side. And Fournette will dump that one back in once again. Burrillville uses it as a dump and chase line change for them. As it will be fished out of the zone finally by Daniel Kennedy. Kennedy sends that one all the way back. Warwick now changing lines as it's moved along by Potter. We get a whistle and an offside. And it'll stop the play with 11:15 to go. Tonight's game brought to you by Joseph Lamy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlamey.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com today. Icing and a face-off to come down in the Warwick zone. Won by the Broncos and flicked by Ethan Murphy. Did not go on frame. Hit the backside boards instead. And it'll trickle around. Back up top of the blue line area and streaked away quickly by Mulaney. Mulaney tried to send that one into the corner. Was looking for some help from Cooper Grosketh. Grosketh got run into the backside boards. Dispossessed of the puck as it comes away on the stick of Stevie Rodriguez. Stevie Rodriguez lost a lot of time in the middle of the season as he was in and out on concussion protocol. But he's been back and with a vengeance in the past couple of games for the Broncos. They upset the Cumberland Clippers, who found themselves on the losing side of 2 straight games last weekend after they lost to the Bishop Hendrickson Hawks on this very same ice sheet, and then dropped a game at Rhode Island Sports Center against the Burrillville Broncos the following night. Face-off to come at center ice as Fournette ties up that one with Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh will flick this one all the way down after he got the puck back. Wraparound attempt looking for the 3 of Charlie Clemens. That one was a fire from Schifino, and it actually clicked off of a Warwick stick in front. May have been the 9 of Kavanaugh. Clements looking for Kavanaugh. Schifino keeps that one at the line, fires one. That one instead is stopped in traffic by LaPrade and sent all the way down. Bragg came all the way out. Where's the puck? And they say it's in. Braxton Bragg came way out to try to poke check that puck away. And it slid past him underneath the Warwick defense, trying to do what they could to stop it. The net came off its moorings. They say the puck was good in the net before it came off of the moorings. And they're going to give the goal to Burrillville, and they're going to say it's going to be Jack Farrell's goal. What a weird way to start the scoring on the evening. And here goes the 4 of Ethan Murphy, and he takes a shot that gets sticked aside. From the backside boards, Gerard Schifino. They're going to give assist to LeBron and to Murphy on Jack Farrell's goal to start the scoring. And with 9 minutes left to play here in the first, 1-0 Broncos. Rodriguez offside. Are you tilted in the corner? Are you tilted when you're in the corner? Are you tilted? Little. So unscrew that and you can adjust to straighten. So you got a bubble right here if you're in the center of the... Other way, probably. All the way down for Fayad. Bragg has been issued a 2-minute minor for roughing on the ensuing play for sliding way out. Shot score! Has it kicked back inside and then right onto the stick of Patrick Murphy. Murphy has potted the second goal of the night. And this game is quickly turning Broncos' way. For the 7 of Shapino. Along the side boards, it can be moved along here by Barlow. Barlow sends it down for Charlie Clements. Cam Forrest, Jack Farrell get the assists on the power play goal from Patrick Murphy. And that one has popped up into the netting in a stoppage of play. Seven and a half left to go here in the first, and already a 2-0 scoreline for the Burrillville Broncos. As they try to add to it in a loose twig after the shot attempt came from Patrick Plesson. Grosketh. As it slides back for Mulaney. Mulaney sends that one into the neutral zone. Can be shepherded aside instead by the 34 of Gabe Anderson. As Burrillville is having their way, Grosketh will have that one way too far from him, and icing is called in a stoppage of play. Rhode Island High School Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network, brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. High school athletes looking to play at the next level be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com. Warwick wins the faceoff that time as they try to work outside of the zone. Slotted past a little bit too far of the stick of Brady Martin across the red line enough that it creates icing on Burrillville. How about something brand new? Division III hockey comes to Fans Only Sports Network tomorrow night as the Salve Regina Seahawks take on the Western New England Golden Bears. Commonwealth Coast Action Hockey debuts tomorrow night on Fans Only Sports Network. Colin O'Day swept that one around as he works it for the 16 of Aiden McNally, puck popping around in the Warwick zone, and it looks like it's a little bit of a trampoline down on the left side of the ice tonight. The puck bouncing around more through the work zone as a good shot there was have to be knocked away by Fayad. And that came off of the stick of the 16 of Aiden McNally. A trip at the blue line not called as Patrick Murphy went down. Puck goes the other way. Now we're going to get an arm, and they're going to call the trip. A very late reaction from the referee. It's going to put the 4 of Ethan Pizzulo in the box. 5:52 and another 2-minute penalty to Warwick. Excuse me. On the last power play for Burrillville, they scored, and so they're 1 for 1 on the power play this evening. Rodriguez had it scoot a little bit past him. Cam Force kept it in the zone for Stevie Rodriguez. Back for Force once again. Force fires. That one kicks off of the side of Bragg's pads. Into the corner for Ryan Fournette. Fournette will be able to work that one around. Tries to work with Patrick Murphy. Got kicked all the way back instead. Kept in by Jack Farrell. Back at the blue line. Pushed all the way around for Rodriguez. Fired one. That one went high and wide. Just up over top of the edge of the crossbar area. May have gotten a piece of Bragg's glove. As it bounced back into the neutral zone and it's swept all the way down by Kavanaugh. 1:06 remaining in the advantage. 4 and change left to go here in the first period. 2 goals from the Burrillville Broncos. One very awkwardly. And then the second one, a snipe shot on the power play. Both of them about the midway point of this first period. Jack Farrell, as he works that one in along the sideboards for Rodriguez. Rodriguez curls this one away, looks through the center himself. Rodriguez fires, and that one caught just the edge of the waffle board of Bragg. And a whistle and a stoppage of play, and too many men on the Broncos. And they are going to get the remaining 19 seconds. And a little bit of consternation from the Burrillville coaching staff to when it was actually seen. Well, they're going to put the 22 of Nick Carey in the box for 2. So 4 on 4 for 19 seconds, and then we'll get a very brief Warwick power play. Icing off the face-off will send us back from whence we came. We'll do it again from the same spot. As Warwick needs to get some things together. Hard shot from Murphy. That one went up over top of everything. Barlow. Ryan Barlow wraps around the backside. Got taken down right in the zone. And another push on the backside of Richie Kavanaugh. Now are we going to get the penalty? We are. They're finally going to call it a little bit late. And Patrick Murphy's going to go to the box for the trip first. He could have gotten called for the cross-check as well. But for all intent and purpose, it's 5 on 3 for Warwick for 1 minute and 24. Ethan Pizzullo. Ryan Barlow. That one scoots past Pizzullo and all the way down. Grosketh. As he takes it up the far side boards, Cooper Grosketh peels over. Grosketh right on Fiad. Fiad looked behind him, but he actually had gotten a piece of it and blocked it to the boards. Barlow in the corner as he sends that one back up to Pizzulo up top. 30 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. Grosketh backhanded, and that one deflected off of Cam Potter's boots. Wrap around for Pizzulo as they've shifted sides here, and Pizzulo from the top, and that one deflected down by Clemens, but shepherded off into the corner. Rodriguez trying to make a run for it. They're going to call interference here on Pizzulo, as Bragg is going to make the save behind the net, and it comes back out. Well, it'll be tapped, and we're going to get an interference call. So it will negate the final second of the 5-on-3. We'll have 4-on-4 for 38 seconds, and then a Burrillville power play. So the 5-on-3 that would have been now expires. It's 4-on-4 for 30 seconds. And then we're going to have a Burrillville power play. 2 minutes left to go here in the first period. Trial! Bragg got that one. He stole it right off the edge of the stick of Fournette. All the way to the backside boards. Picked up once again by Pawson. Pawson sends that one across looking for Fournette. Held by LaPrade for Pawson. It bounced off of the backboards and slid around the stick of a couple Warwick defenders. Could have been an opportunity. Penalty expired. 1 minute remaining of power play time now for the Burrillville Broncos here in the last minute and change of the first period. Cam Potter lost an edge in the corner. Puck pops back out. Kept at the blue line here by Force. Will be sent down once again for Potter. Potter and Fournette on the backside boards as they work with Rodriguez up at the point. Rodriguez back down once again for Fournette. Shot scored! Jack Farrell from the corner. He ripped it home. And Jack Farrell is having a day already. That is 2 goals and an assist in the first period. .43 seconds left to go here in the first. And already a 3-0 Broncos lead on 2 Jack Farrell goals. Stevie Rodriguez, Ryan Fournette will get assists. Shepherded down by Pawson. Along the backside boards. Rodriguez continues to loop with this puck. Stevie Rodriguez running laps as he fires one. And that was deflected. Came back down for Ethan Murphy. And it's up into the netting and a stoppage of play. With 1 second left on the clock. So they'll essentially just drop this puck. The horn will sound, and that'll be it for the first period. Horn sounds, and that is it for the first period. Jack Farrell has a day in the first period. 2 goals and an assist. Burrillville storming away 3-0 after one.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Just try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Just try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball!
Second period about to get underway. 3-0. Burrillville Broncos on 2 goals from Jack Farrell. And Farrell also had an assist in that as well, as Bayad holds on to that one as it came down right off of the face-off. Lucas Heeman trying to push one for Warwick. Barrington East Greenwich also in action tonight, and or actually, let me check that. I think it might be. I think I might have just got my games backwards. Barrington Smithfield in action. Moses Brown, East Greenwich, coming up later tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Mount and East Greenwich tomorrow, the only Division I league game in action. Tim Duffy has the call from Portsmouth Abbey. Chris Hito will be on the call at 9 p.m. from Lynch Ice Arena in Pawtucket. You can catch those games right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever social medias you have, at FOSPORTZ. For all things related to hockey, follow us on Instagram at ri.hockey. Tonight's second period brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools, 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com. Fayad holds on to that one on a rifle shot from Grosketh. Jacob Pickering floats to the circle as he takes that one against Rodriguez. Rodriguez won the faceoff for the Broncos. Slots that one back into the neutral zone, collected by Chris Schiaffino. Schiaffino tried to slot that one through, and coming out for it was Fayad, and jumping over top of him was the 19 of Cooper Grosketh. Adventures of goaltenders today. Both Bragg and Fayad coming way out to stop pucks. Cam Potter deflected off of the boards and all the way down. Dan Kennedy knocked down from behind, no call, as Patrick Murphy defended one-on-one against him. Pops free for Fournette. Fournette dumps it down. The Broncos use it for a line change. Warwick trying to break out of the zone with Brady Martin. Martin, all he can do is push that one down the sideboards and does the same. Line change goes for both sides, and fresh 5 on the ice as we play with 12:20 left to go here in this second period. Bragg's save on the shot from Rodriguez. Martin, as he tries to click that one past the referee, got deflected instead. Came back for a moment onto the stick of Patrick Poisson. Poisson fired that one, and it ended up getting stuck and sent down by Pizzulo. LaPrade behind the net. Brings that one forward where it's picked up once again by the 9 of Richie Cavanaugh. Taken over instead by the 20, Ryan Stone, and then back to Cavanaugh again as he works this one through the neutral zone. Cavanaugh fires that one, hit the crossbar, and came right back out. Closest Warwick has gotten today to getting their first goal on the board. Here's a shot and score! Ryan Barlow finds the dirty rebound in the center and lights the lamp for Warwick. Well, they've broken the bagel on the left side of the scoreboard and got one on the board. Still a little bit of work to do. 3-1 with 11 and change left to go here in the second. But it always feels good to get that first one, especially when you're trailing at home. Pickering. Potter. Mulaney and Cavanaugh will get the assists on Barlow's goal. Hard shot, and that one had to be held onto by Fayad from Groska. What an absolute change in dynamic. This Warwick side hits the lamp, and now all of a sudden, it's lit a fire in their belly. They're going for two. He got it! Holy cow! From Gerard Shafino from the blue line, he slid it, and it snuck in the 5-hole. It's 3-2. In 2 minutes, this game has gone from shutout to a 1-goal game. Buckle up, folks, because it looks like we're going to be in for an insanity game tonight. Getting flattened in the corner, and I think we're going to get a penalty called. No, they're just going to call the hand pass. But it's against Burrillville. So it's going to bring the puck down in the offensive zone for Warwick. Off of the backside boards. Stone tries to carry this one for the Broncos. Offside as Stone lost a handle on it, and it was picked up by Murphy. With Stone on the side of the blue line he did not need to be on. Face-off won by LaPrade. LaPrade sends that one all the way around, looking for Farrell on the opposite side. Farrell continues to fight with it along the side boards. Chris Schifino. For Grosketh. Grosketh will carry this one himself out of the neutral zone. Cooper Grosketh. Nifty little drag. Cooper Grosketh. Did he get it? Fayad has it and lost his helmet in the process. .956. To go here in the second. Not even halfway through this game yet. Already 5 goals total on the board. Hemond. As it went down for Barlow. Tracked back here for the Broncos by Stone. Stone gets run into the back corner. And the puck pops all the way out. Came for Cam Force at the blue line. That is dispossessed by Barlow, and he flicks it all the way down. Far enough back was Force. Icing was negated. Cross ice pass to the opposite side for Murphy. Murphy dumps that one in. Broncos go for a line change, so too does Warwick, with 9 left to go. For the 10 of Pickering, for Cooper Grosketh. Grosketh, one fires! That one got a piece of Fayad's glove, and maybe a piece of the post as well. Held up at the blue line. They can get passed across for Murphy. Patrick Murphy looks into the deep corner. Decides to go back to the blue line instead to Jack Farrell. Hard shot, and it is snagged by Bragg. Eight and change left to go here. As that one went off of Fayad and off of the post as well. It is 4-3 Smithfield. Midway through the third period in Portsmouth Abbey. That game started at 6 p.m., so that's why they're in that third period spot right now. One game later to go this evening. That's the Moses Brown East Greenwich game, face-off scheduled for 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Off of the sideboards, Rodriguez. And that will be held by Fayad as it bounced back off of the 24 of Martin and the 8 of Dan Kennedy. Carried through on a bouncing puck for Farrell. Bragg was able to kick it away. still in front, and it's chopped away this time defensively by the 11 of Lucas Hemond. Kick saved by Bragg on a return from Farrell again, and it's up into the netting and a stoppage of play. Face-off won by Warwick as they look for Charlie Clements. Clements slides that one into the backside corner, taken away by Frenette. Tried to move that one up the sideboards. Grosketh got it and sent it back before he's taken out of the play by Cam Potter. Around the backside boards, and it slides up through the neutral zone. Mishandle and a takeaway for Gabe Anderson. Anderson came across, and then again he comes back with it, and it's knocked away twice by Gerard Shapiro. Warwick headed the other way with numbers as Grosketh fired one, and it's paddleboarded aside by Fayad. Kavanaugh sent one, and down on the ice is Stone, slow to get up as players are falling everywhere, and Ryan Stone will take a moment to shake his leg and skate off the ice. And the faceoff will come on the dot outside of the blue line to the zone and to where Ryan Stone fell. And we carry on. Looked around the backside board. Can be peeled off and sent forward by the 10 of Purnett. Met in the defensive zone by Pizzullo. Pizzullo tried to backhand that one over, and it could not be cleared out of the zone completely by Barlow. Farrell score hat trick! Jack Farrell. His third of the night to go with the assist as well. And 4 of the 3. Four goals for Burrillville, 3 from the 23. Frenette will get the assist on Farrell's hat trick goal as a hard attempt came from the 9 of Cam Potter. That one hit traffic in front of Bragg. Open net the other way as Aiden McNally sent one that went just wide. 4 and change remaining here in the second. Push to the corner goes Stevie Rodriguez. Rodriguez sent one loosely back up in front. Rodriguez, and Bragg somehow got that one. And we're going to get a penalty called here, I think, after the play. As the 22 of Nick Carey took a tumble, and are they going to call both of them? They are. They're going to call Shafino and Carey for coincidentals. Two minutes for roughing to Shafino, 2 minutes for slashing to Nick Carey. Coincidental minors, we play 5 aside. Trapped in the offensive zone for Burrillville as Burnett fires one, and it's kicked aside by Bragg. Off the sideboards, wrapped back. Continued along by Pizzulo. Colin O'Day, and it's clicked all the way down. They wanted an icing call. It's beaten out by Charlie Clements. Hard shot right in front. Fiat had the save as it came off of the stick of Grasketh and then got whacked away. Continued along the backside boards. Rodriguez had it pop out in front for him from LaPrade. Barlow, as he carries this one through the neutral zone. Ryan Barlow on a string. Barlow got wiped out hard into the boards. Whistle is going to sound, and there's going to be certainly minutes on the boards. We'll see how many, and Barlow is still down. Now they're finally going to blow the whistle, and now there's extracurriculars after the play. Is he going for 5? And all that's assessed is a 2-minute minor for charging. And a conversation Burrillville head coach Dave Farrell trying to have conversations with the referee. And the Warwick fans not too happy about it. Nate Kane sends one across the slot. That one will get sent all the way down. Bragg will have to shepherd it. Minute 40 remaining in the advantage. 2 and change left to go here in the second period. Barlow. That one got pulled away from him by Burnett. Pickering on the backside. As it's picked up and carried craftfully here by Heeman. Lucas Heeman evades a check and got it around. That one came out in front. And a save made by Fiad. Lucas Heeman along the sideboards evading a check from Cam Force. Had the ability to wrap it around the net. 1:07 remaining on the advantage with 2 and change left to go here in the second period. Tonight's second period on Fans Only Sports Network brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools, 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com today. For the 17 of Barlow. Barlow fires that one off the edge of the blocker pad of Fiat and trickled wide. Final 90 seconds to go here in the second period. Pizzulo came across That one was deflected down. Groska kept it in the zone after the first attempt from Kavanaugh. Second attempt across from Barlow, and that one scoots just wide. Fayad kicking away from Kavanaugh. 2-1 as the penalty will expire. We're back to five-a-side hockey on the backside. Was Kavanaugh, and a cross-checking call will be made. To the box will go Patrick Pawson. And Warwick will go back on the power play. 1:01 left in the period, barring a goal. They'll carry over 59 seconds of this into the third. Deflected up into the netting. We'll go back from whence we came and do it again. That one's taken away by the Broncos, sent all the way down by Burnett. Hemond stops on a dime, tries to cycle back. Lucas Hemond goes to the far side corner. Instead, came right across, and an open net protects Sailor. Couldn't get it to go. Shapino. Sailor. Back again for Pickering. Sent one wide. In the final 15 seconds to go here in the second period. Pickering winds, fires, hit off of the pads of Burnett. Burnett comes all the way down. Burnett, nifty little maneuver, loses the handle on it at the last second. And the horn will sound, and we're through two. Jack Farrell has added to his tally. He's got a hat trick on the evening as we're through two periods of play. It is Burrillville 4, Warwick 2. After 2, we'll take the commercial break as they resurface the ice and be back for the third period of action. You're watching Rhode Island High School Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
in, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
As we welcome you back for the exciting third period conclusion, Burrillville 4, Warwick 2. 1 minute of power play time left remaining for Warwick as we start this third period of action. And we are down and underway as Clemens holds the puck for Warwick. Tonight's third period brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits. With access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports, for athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com. We're on the backside boards where it's pushed out to the blue line, kept in there by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh carried that one across. Hard shot from Pizzula, went wide. Final 20 seconds of power play time. Deflected as that one from Pizzullo hits the backside glass. Barlow out to Pizzullo, back to Barlow in the corner again. Barlow fires one, and that goes wide. Return attempt from Groskus, deflected up into the netting, and a stoppage of play as the penalty is expired. We're 5-a-side hockey. Looped around off the face-off win. Tried to be kept in the zone by Groskuth. Pushed back through the neutral zone. Fournette for the Broncos. Fournette dumps that one into the corner, looking for a little bit of help from Murphy. Patrick Murphy on the score sheet. Jack Farrell, a hat trick. Has an assist as well. And that's the 4 goals from the Burrillville Broncos. Gerard Schiaffino and Ryan Barlow for Warwick. Schiaffino, as he sends that one up for Kennedy. My apologies, check that. It's actually the 9 of Richie Kavanaugh. Across the blue line. Off of the stick of Schiaffino for Gerard Schiaffino from Chris Schiaffino. As it comes back for Barlow, and then Barlow for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh on a speed line. Sent one for Barlow. That one came across on the backhand side. And an opportunity there for Mulaney, but he was turned the wrong direction. Stevie Rodriguez quickly, as he's dispossessed by Lucas Hemond. Rodriguez, cross for the 6 of Murphy. That one caught up in traffic as Murphy tried to send it, and it's taken out of the zone. This time Kennedy, along with Barlow. Kennedy tracks that one back into the offensive zone for Warwick. Defensively for Burrillville comes LaPrade. LaPrade sends that one all the way down, and icing will get called. Face-off won by Warwick. As it hits off of the 6 of Murphy and came all the way back through the neutral zone. Smartly here for Burrillville is Jack Farrell. That one was an errant pass, slotted all the way back. Ended up getting picked up by Pickering. No high stick called. Farrell tried to fire one, and that one had to get sticked aside by Bragg. Arm up, delayed penalty coming. And a whistle and an icing into the box. Goes the 10 of Ryan Fournette. 2 minutes for tripping, and it's going to put Warwick back on the power play once again. One game left on the docket this evening. Moses Brownies, Greenwich, face-off time 9 p.m. Eastern time. From Lynch Ice Arena in Pawtucket, Chris Hetu has the call right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Sent all the way down. Ethan Pizzulo will start this one out of the backside for Warwick. Pizzulo streaking up the sideboards, lost his handle on it. Goes into the backside for Clements. Kavanaugh. Pizzulo back up top. Kavanaugh once again fired that one. Was maybe looking for a one-time redirect from Pizzulo. Didn't connect completely. That one's going to get sent through the neutral zone and all the way down. .20 separating us from the end of regulation. A 2-goal differential right now for the Burrillville Broncos. As that one is sent on by the 17 of Ryan Barlow and held by Michael Fiod for the save. NCAA Ice Hockey comes to Fans Only Sports Network tomorrow. Commonwealth Coast action as Salve Regina Seahawks take on the Western New England Golden Bears. In NCAA Division III action, you can catch that right here tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. on Fans Only Sports Network. And Fans Only Sports Network proud to announce this week we will be the new home of Salve Regina Seahawks ice hockey for home games through the remainder of the 23 season, and looking forward to closing off the Seahawks as they quest for another top 10 season. All the action from St. George's tomorrow, 7:30. Timeout called by Warwick. We're going to take the quick timeout as well. You're watching Rhode Island High School hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
For 2. 10 left to go here in regulation. 1 minute remaining on the power play time as Warwick took the timeout and tried to talk things over, see if they could design something up, and what got designed up there was an attempt from Ryan Barlow that went off of Stevie Rodriguez's body. Behind the net, Fiod shepherds that. It's sent all the way around by Rodriguez, and that one will go down behind the Warwick net, chased by Rodriguez. Picked up and carried with speed by Richie Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh fires. Pyod was able to knock it down and makes the save. 22 seconds remaining in the penalty. And a whistle, and Pyod making another save as Sailor tried to push one in. Sliding all the way down the ice. It'll get chased by Jacob Pickering. Pickering leaves it for Heyman. Heyman works out of the backside zone. Heyman got tripped up by the 6 of Murphy and the 23 of Farrell. Penalty expires 5 aside. Sailor. Heyman for Kavanaugh as he pulls that one off of the side. Boards came right across and hit the post and came back out. Still a loose puck. A rifle shot from Lucas Heyman on the opposite side. And now they're going to say the puck popped up into the netting. And it'll be out of play. Ethan Murphy tracks around Chris Schifino. Tapped up along the boards by Sean Mulaney. Gets sent back by the Broncos for Pizzulo. Pizzulo used a little bit of help from Kavanaugh as he tried to send that one forward for Barlow. Gets pushed all the way back instead. And that one clicked up off the dasher boards into the netting and a stoppage of play. Hit hard into the boards as the 19 of Cooper Grosketh as he tried to get around the 10 of Fournette. Fournette off of the post. Bragg had his leg pads right to it, and then the return attempt comes from Potter, and Bragg puts that one in the breadbasket. Seven and a half as we cross the midway mark of this third period left to go. And Warwick still trying to chase this one with a 2-goal differential at 4-2. They got it to 1 at 3-2, and then Burrillville added to it on Jack Farrell's hat trick. Gerard Schifino. Ryan Fournette for Burrillville. Broken twig from the hands of the 10 of Ryan Fournette. Heyman on the backside for Barlow. Barlow carries forward. Barlow ran out of real estate as LaPrade right on top there. Rodriguez will take this one away. Ethan Murphy back for Rodriguez once again. Still with a handle on the puck as he gave it over for Murphy. Comes back for Rodriguez as they continue to work the sideboards. Barlow tried to get in the way of that one and pushed it back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Cam Force as he switches sides, and he'll dump it down. Burrillville will go for a line change as it's picked up by Chris Schifino on the backside boards. 5:55 left to go here in the third. Collisions in the neutral zone. Puck comes free for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh drops one across, and the shot from Barlow was looking for a Kavanaugh redirect, and then he gets flung from the corner. Fayad will make the save. Grosketh still wheeling and dealing, fires one that goes wide. For Grosketh again. Clemens, open ice space, and Clemens couldn't put that one home. Kept in the zone by Hemond. Off the backside boards, Warwick picking it up. 10 against 10 as it's a battle between Pickering and Fournette. Schifino on the opposite side as it slides away through the center. And this one will get past Heeman all the way back to the opposite blue line. Schifino. Rodriguez for the Broncos. Nick Carey. Nowhere to go there. Kavanaugh at the blue line takes that one away. Taken away at the blue line, though, by LaPrade and sent for the Broncos all the way down. 4.5 remaining as the Broncos hold on to this 2-goal lead. For Barlow, Ryan Barlow with a step. Where did it go? It's into the glove of Fayad. Potter against Kavanaugh, right in front. Fayad, another save as one was dumped right on top of him from Barlow. 4 left to go. Kept on the backside boards. Middle zone and taken away, and a save by Bragg on Potter. Or my apologies, on Murphy. Three left to go. And a whistle and a stoppage of play as Bragg makes a save on a streaking forward Ryan Fournette. Well, we were talking about this before the game of how crazy the standings are. Burrillville 5-6-0 overall on the season, 4-6-0 in the league. And a win tonight will launch them all the way up into 6th place. What a crazy season this has been. Hendricken in 1, Warwick in 2, Prout in 3. Cumberland and LaSalle tied for 4. And right now it's Smithfield, Mount St. Charles in 5th. Burrillville could join them if they hold on to this result in the next 2-12. Warwick needs to get this one out of their zone if they're going to try to pull Bragg. That one gets flicked up and Bragg has to make 2 very quick saves. Barlow for Mulaney. Bragg still in the net to our left. Left, right on the open doorstep and still couldn't get it to go on an attempt from Grosketh. Bragg's pulled. 6 on 5 and a whistle and icing. Warwick called their timeout. And now I think Burrillville is going to call the timeout. Burrillville calls the timeout. 1:27 left to play.
Game on mouthguards. Game on mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance. .127 separating us from conclusion. Warwick needs 2 to tie. Bragg pulled 6 on 5. Barlow save. That one will come down, and a hand pass will bring it back to the blue line. Clements. It deflects off of the side of Grosketh. And this is going to cause consternation for Warwick because it's going to come all the way down. They're going to have to put Bragg back in net.
Stuck in the zone by Fournette. Rodriguez. Fournette still there as that one slides right across the front of the mouth of the goal. Inside of the last minute to play. Warwick cannot get this out of the zone. Barlow, nowhere to go for him. Tries to send one long to Grosketh. Grosketh ran into the backside of his own player, Charlie Clements. And the final 30 seconds as it's sent into the back corner. Burrillville Broncos are going to find themselves in the thick of it on the end of this game. As a whistle and a horn sounds, we're going to get a hooking penalty with 16 seconds left. Stevie Rodriguez is going to get put in the box. They'll pull Braxton Bragg 6-on-4 for 15 seconds. Moses Brownies, Greenwich just getting underway. You can catch that game right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Chris Heatu has the call from Lynch Ice Arena in Pawtucket. Final 15 for us here at Thayer. It just gets pinned into the corner. This one will come all the way down wide of the net. They'll whistle it. And the horn will sound, and the Burrillville Broncos have 5 wins in the Division I season and find themselves right in the thick of it in a tie for 5th place right now. A 4-2 final on a Jack Farrell hat trick. The Burrillville Broncos are back in the fold. And that'll do it for us here from Thayer Arena tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. For Alden Darris, all of us here at Fans Only Sports Network, I'm Matt Gillis. Good night.